Hey, four-quarter dogfight, man. I like us. I like us a lot.
Never seen this before in my life. Watch this. Ball is spotted. The kick is away. And the kick is... It's gone!
Looking. Now stops, throws, completes it to Kilmer up at the 30-yard line. Kilmer driving for the first down, loses the football. It's picked up by Jim Marshall, who's running the wrong way. Marshall is running the wrong way.
And I'm sorry, but I can't believe the call.
Me neither.
Let's go, baby.
We're going to destroy everybody. Ah! Ah! Oh, let's go, baby. Let's go, let's go.
Oh, let's have fun, man. Let's have some freaking fun.
This will be the game right here.
That step.
Pick it up, ready, go.
Got bobbled.
Ball hit his butt. Let's go.
Some of that! That was Mike Tyson uppercut. Oh! Oh!
Ah, nice. Right? Yeah. Dang. He was waiting.
It almost figures. Touchdown. Oh, my God. For a touchdown.
Oh, Al Harris playing off. Been up on the route, and Randy Moss, without even really being able to run, as he shoots the moon to the fans here in Green Bay.
That is a disgusting act by Randy Moss.
If you have anything during the game you want to talk to me, tell one of my guys I'll hustle on over, we'll talk about it.
All right. Sounds good.
I guarantee you'll like my answer, but I'll... Hey, what's this? What's the celebration? What's the celebration today? Pickle.
Okay, I literally did not catch the end of that intro until earlier today when I went to go play that, make sure it was the right intro. Good job. Thank you so much to Jason Udo, Justin, for making that intro. Job well done. Guys, welcome to Outside the Huddle. This is a very first for us. I'm going to bring in the ladies in a second. I think it's going to be a good night. So let's bring them in. First up, we got, I got to make sure I'm on the right setting. First up, we've got Joy Blitz Sanudo. Hey, Joy.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Next up, we've got, I'm sorry, I meant to make eye contact. How are you? Okay, it's better. Get in there. We've got Let's Go Flyers. Jeanette, Sebastian the Crow. Welcome in.
Hi, everyone.
So, and our fourth member is running a little bit behind. What are you doing to me? What'd you do? Oh, okay. Annie Coog will be joining us in just a few. So before we get started, let's talk a little bit about how Outside the Huddle got started. So if you do not know, Inside the Huddle is something that Pete McDevitt, one of my partner channels, he does on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. Talks about football, does the roster, does drafts, colleges, things, I don't know, sports. And we would joke in the chat, like, act like we knew what we were talking about, which we clearly did not. We would make comments about tight ends and cutest things, I don't know. And so this got started, and I talked to Joy. It's like, we should do a stream. We should do like the girls take on football. And then Joy came up with Outside the Huddle, and then we kind of just dragged Jeanette into this with us, although she came willingly, so I really can't, And then we threw Anne in the mix too, who I don't know that she came willingly, but she came along for the ride. And she'll be with us soon. And so this is just kind of how it all started. So we'll do a little ditty. We'll do a little different things. I don't know what I want to say. We'll do some different things tonight. We'll do some football terminology. There's some surprises that we have. There's articles that we're going to look at, and we're going to try to dissect in our non-educational, educated football-ness knowledge. I don't know. We're gonna try things. So first, let's get to chat. We'll welcome in the chat. First, I want to welcome in Ethan Armitage. I hope I said that right. Welcome in, Ethan. It's good to see you. Jason Udo, Justin, welcome in. It's good to see you. Movie Mania Nick, Nicholas, welcome in. Hello. Brenda's now bald beaver. Oh, welcome, our guest of honor tonight. Welcome to the stream. It is such a pleasure to have you here. What? We're gonna find out how much Brenda knows about football. I'm excited to find out if Brenda knows what a football is. And I'm not even going to read that comment from Justin. Or Brenda's response. Okay, what is happening in my chat right now? Keep scrolling. Sebastian the Crab, welcome in. It's good to see you. I was like, gonna get through the Brenda. Flippers Pool, welcome in. It's good to see you. Chris Dye, hey Chris, good to see you. Pete McDevitt Show, who's live right now, calling the Celtics versus someone, but it doesn't matter because it's the Celtics and it's a Boston team, and we all know that I root for them. So, go Celtics!
Golden State
Warriors. The Warriors. That's right. Yeah, but they don't matter. Only Celtics matter. And I'm just going to keep scrolling. Addie Family Adventures, Chris, welcome in. It's good to see you. Tony, Phantasmic Chronicles, welcome in. It's also good to see you. How are you guys doing tonight? It's Thursday night, guys. Almost Friday. Almost at the end of the week. Oh my gosh, I thought Anne was in here, and then I was like, who brought Anne in? I was like, no, that's...
I'm like, oh, she's not here.
Yeah. Oh, Debbie Burnfield, welcome in. Mama Debbie, it's good to see you. I'm going to keep scrolling. Say, no, I know I saw someone else commit. Yep, I did. Tim Rumpel. Hey, Tim, welcome in. It's also good to see you. Did I get, chat skipped on me. I know I saw Anna. Anna, welcome in. Anna Isabel, it's good to see you. And Tony's questioning your Flyers, Jeanette. I mean, should be questioning my Red Sox since it's a football stream.
I think it was Nick maybe said, is this football or baseball or hockey? What? I mean, they're all the same, right?
Who knows? Yeah, there you go. I don't know. It's sports. We're gonna see how much we really know. Annie jumped off the bus before it even started. Oh my gosh. All right. Am I at the bottom yet? Of course I'm not at the bottom yet. Cricket Fox, welcome in. If I skipped over you, I am so sorry. Cricket Fox, welcome in. It's good to see you. Cricket, who actually knows her football. So I'm excited to see what she's going to have going on in the chat. All right. So Anne's going to be joining us soon. And so before, while we wait for her, I thought, let's go around and we'll start with Joy. And we'll just, what are some of the expectations that you have for tonight? Like, what are you excited for? Is there anything in general?
I'm excited for everything.
Jeanette, how about you?
Yeah.
Flyers.
I'm excited for the Flyers. No, I can't even say that because they're so. I mean, we started the Stanley Cup. See, if we're talking hockey, I could do this, right? Stanley Cup has started. And the Flyers are definitely not in it, so I guess I can't be excited for hockey. Although I would much more be excited for hockey. And I've also given my first correct sports answer to the chat, right, Tim? So there, I'm excited to give some correct answers tonight.
Well, Nick wants us to just say tight end, so. We might see some of that tonight. We might not. I don't know. You don't know what's going to happen. All right. So I managed to pull up a few articles I said it right. Don't look at me, Justin. I managed to pull up a few articles, and I thought we could read the headlines. I look at these and I go, so Pete will do this on his show, which really kind of perplexes me because I sit there and I go, yeah, okay, what does this mean? So we're actually going to dive in a little bit. The first one that I have here pulled up, I thought would be a really cool topic. Oh, I have to share the screen. That might help too. So let's see. Okay, this one is right up our alley, right, ladies? I mean, Saints introduced new black helmet to be worn for at least one game. I mean, why one game? If you're going through all of that trouble to make a new helmet design, why are you only wearing it for one game at least? Why aren't we wearing it for this entire season, or at least for when you like go to away games or something, or you wear them for home games? I mean, right?
Don't they already have an away and a home helmet? What do you need? What's the black one for? And
that's what I don't know.
It says at least one game.
At least. Who wrote this?
That's very strange.
I mean, I feel like my 10-year-old could have written a better headline at this point. Like, what are we doing? So let's look at it since so this obviously you could see is the original helmet. It's gold and then it's black. I mean, all we're really doing is an old switcheroo. Black and then gold. I mean, we just swap colors. Is this really like a big deal? Why are we just wearing it for one game? I don't know. I didn't read the article. I'm just looking at the headline. Does anybody else have this question? What is chat saying right now? Nothing. They're all just greeting each other. You guys.
They're complaining about, or Amy's complaining about me wearing Flyers because she's probably a Steelers fan. Not Steelers.
Amy.
Penguins fan.
Welcome in.
Oh, yeah. I mean, welcome, Amy.
Oh, Anne, it's in your email. I emailed it, Anne.
The most notable secondary detail is the omission of the team's traditional 3-stripe appearance. So I hate when they change the logo of a team. Not that stripes are the logo, but why would they do that?
You can sell those helmets. It's more like merch for NFL. Okay, all right. There she is. She's here. There we go. Anne, you made it.
On my screen. Oh, wait.
What happened?
Oh, we're live. Hi.
Hi. We're live. We just started. Okay. Anne, did you see this headline? Have you been watching? Do you know what's going on?
I literally have no idea what's going on right now.
All right.
That's all right.
Ready?
You're good.
Look at this headline. Saints introduced new black helmet to be worn for at least one game in 2022. And why are we only making a helmet to wear for at least just one game? Why?
That seems ridiculous.
Right?
Yeah. What a waste of money.
That's what I feel like.
Well, is it for a special cause though? Because sometimes they'll do
I don't
supporting
think it says.
Oh, okay.
But then again, I didn't read it, so I mean
that might help.
I mean, what does it say? Okay. Radiance, yada yada, Seattle, yada yada, Seahawks, yada yada, Pacific Blue, 2000s. I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't. Not even skimming this article tells me a darn thing. I don't know.
Flipper, I totally agree. That's why I said it, because the Eagles changed their logo and changed their color. So.
Oh, I lost.
It's no, Justin. It is not for that reason.
No.
I don't know. I have no idea. So we're just gonna go with it's a nice helmet. Would you wear the helmet? Let's go with that. Would you guys wear the black helmet? Which one do you like better, the gold or the black? Or the black and the gold?
Well, I didn't see them, but I don't like the gold one.
They had it was the black helmet with the gold emblem, and then it was a gold helmet with the black emblem. Justin, that is a good call. Wearing the helmet while fixing the dryer. That's it right there. Anne's bowing her head. All right, so we have one more article we're gonna look at. Let's take a look.
I should have put on. Okay. Should have put on a football jersey.
Do you want us to wait?
No. No.
Okay.
That's
Okay. All right. Here's something else that I want to talk about. I'm gonna pull. Yes, Anne. Did you?
no. Never mind. I'm just gonna be quiet for a minute.
Okay. You don't have to.
I love how people in the chat are like justifying what Justin said. Like Tony said, that's true. I've seen it on the interwebs. Tim said that's a great cause. So maybe these guys don't really know what they're talking about on football. They just pretend that they all agree with each other, so we think they're smart and we look dumb.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, that's true.
I think they just pretend as much as we do. So that's that. All right. Breaking news: Colt safety Kari Willis, I don't know, announces retirement from NFL at age 26. Okay, who would have liked to have retired at age 26?
Seriously.
Show of hands.
But did he really? Because these guys always like retire and then come back, right?
Well, look at Tom Brady. I'm retiring. Oh, just kidding.
5 times.
Or they go play another sport.
Or they play another sport, or they do things like Tim Tebow does, those dance things, or they go on NFL Network or ESPN.
Or they become an actor.
Or they become an actor, or whatever. I mean, I don't know. But to retire at age 26, holy cow, that would be wonderful. I mean...
Did you see Justin's comment, though?
Which one?
You retire as a pastor?
Oh.
But then I can't make fun of it, because...
I think you retired to be a pastor.
Cool.
See, this is... All right, so let's read the article now, because I totally didn't do this. In a bit of a stutter, Colt safety Kari Willis is retiring. Is planning to devote himself to ministry full-time. A 4th-round draft pick in 2019 out of Michigan State. Willis started 33 games over the past 3 seasons, picking up 219 shackles. No, tackles, not shackles, Tina. For interceptions, not interruptions. My gosh. Okay. I just looked at the headlines. I thought we could discuss headlines.
If I left my job at 26 and went to do something else, it wouldn't be called retiring. It would be called changing careers. So why, when you're 26 and you leave the NFL, is it called retiring? He's not retiring. He's changing careers.
Well, because
retiring from, I guess.
Like I said, nobody would say that I retired from my company if I left and went to go do something else right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I don't know. It sounds more like a moving on rather than like he quit football. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But
I don't know.
I mean, all right. How much money do you make being an NFL player versus being a pastor? Like,
well, I can answer that one.
I know you can.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna leave behind. That's a pretty awesome thing. Like, you leave behind all of this money. And you go and you do something. You're taking a huge pay cut at 26 years old, but in your heart, you know exactly what you want to do and where you should be. That's beautiful.
Well, it's like that other guy, Pat. Some last name I can't remember. He retired, whatever. The NFL and went to he joined the army, I think.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So
this is not medieval football, Nick.
I mean, it could be. It really, you never know what you're going to get here.
This is true. All right, ladies, I do have to say, we really honestly don't fully know what we're talking about, do we? But I think we might have some friends waiting backstage that do know what they're talking about. So I'm going to bring them in. We've got, first up, in the bullpen... That's totally a baseball term. I did not even do that on purpose.
You did. I thought it was clever.
You know.
First of
Justin,
all, you're using the word friend very loosely, by the way. We're more like acquaintances.
Oh,
rude.
And not on the stream tonight is Jason Udo.
You got me.
Oh, I did. I don't know if I did. And next up, we're gonna welcome in. Where'd he go? He's over here. Okay, that's why I was like, what's going on? 4th and goal. Nope, you're down here. The late way. I'll figure this out when everyone's in. We'll figure it out. 4th and goal flipper. Hi, Jason.
Yo.
What'd you think about those stories? What did you guys think? Wait, let's bring the guys in first. Our last guy in. Pete was going to join us tonight. I would just want to say, but he had the Celtics game. Go Celtics. And so that's totally okay. He was excused. But we do have our good old trusty Chris Dad Builds. Okay, what did I do?
You can't
on.
move people when I'm waving at them.
Oh, what? I'm sorry. I can't move all the females up.
Plus, the fact that Ann and I are on the screen twice is creeping me out.
Okay, I'm gonna change the background. Let's change the background.
And before you got here, I kept trying to talk to the not live you. I kept forgetting you weren't actually here.
Okay, is that better?
Yes.
Okay, we'll have a plain Jane background. All right, so I've got the four square up here of the ladies and then the guys. All right, so guys, what?
Outside the huddle. Well, Jason is getting kind of cut off a little bit. I don't know if that matters. But...
No, it doesn't matter. It's Jason.
It's Jason.
Jason, do you want me to move you? Okay, that's better. Stay like that. Don't move. Okay.
No, you're moving. Stop moving.
You can wave at the logo.
What is happening right now? I've completely lost
That was
control
really
of the
good,
screen.
Jason.
I really thought he was frozen.
I got distracted when I was trying to figure out what's the day or what's the week we recognize the robot hookers. Is that during the normal NFL season?
I didn't highlight that comment for a reason.
Actually, it's 2 weeks, Jason. It's week 6 and week 9. Just to let you know.
All right, thank you.
I'm still waiting on my 30 shekels appearance fee to arrive.
Shekels. and don't forget all the interruptions too.
Yeah.
Oh, you caught that. Great. Okay. Well, okay. Do you guys maybe want to shed some light on this whole helmet thing? What do you think? Are you just as confused as we are?
No. It's just like it's like all the Disney merch that comes out, and it's all crappy, but all you people buy it up. At least in my house, they all buy it up. It's the same thing. It's just one helmet, and Dad Bills and his 17 friends are all going to go buy that helmet because it looks.
So it's like the chaser.
Right.
Kind of.
Exactly.
Oh.
Look, I've learned both Disney merch and football in the same night.
Look at you.
How about that, Jeanette? I knew we had you on this show for a reason.
All right, now I can be quiet the rest of the stream.
So when you go buy a helmet, it's in this huge bag, and you're like, oh my gosh, I hope it's a chaser, and you open it up, and you might get the new helmet, you might not.
Okay.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I never like to buy things without knowing what's in it.
But wait, was I correct that they already have two? Like, do they have a different helmet for home and away already? So it's actually a third helmet? Okay.
Well, no, usually they have 4 uniforms, regular uniforms. Two different aways and 2 different homes, and then sometimes they have these special ones. They have army ones sometimes.
Yeah.
So they don't conflict with another team if they're home and they're away or similar? I kind of said that oddly.
Sometimes they have the special games where you get the shirts and the shirtless.
What?
No.
What?
This isn't like
that's only in the lingerie league.
Lou?
Stop talking that.
What happens backstage?
Yeah, exactly. Not that we did anything.
Yeah, to be clear, there's no lingerie backstage. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So
Chris.
Justin is
Chris from 88 or AF. Wait, whatever.
Yeah.
Chris Addy says they don't have home and away helmets.
I think they have variety of helmets.
They have a variety.
We're gonna go through. Yeah.
It's not like baseball where there's a specific outfit you wear for home and a specific one for away.
Outfit?
Yep. I'm
trying to relate it to you.
Everybody in the South related to everybody else. That's a perfect segue, to be honest with you, isn't it, Tina?
I think it is.
Yeah. Make sure you share the audio too.
Well, you have to share the audio, I think.
What? No, you have to click on it.
Well,
So let's talk about the best looking uniforms in the NFL. Now, these are the top 5 that I got from some random website, but these are the retro uniforms. And then I forgot to bring up the thing while I was talking. So let's go over and let's all hear about what everybody thinks. If it clicks. Why are you not clicking? Click.
Ooh.
Did you hear that? Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, the Miami Dolphins. Ooh. So what are your thoughts on these uniforms there, Tina?
I mean, it's nice. The orange and the teal is not. I'm not a huge fan of it. I can probably already guess what Flipper's answer is going to be, but I like dolphins. They're cool. And wasn't what's his name was a Miami Dolphin? The Joe Montana or something, right? No. Okay. Dan Marino. That's the one.
The guy that's pictured right there.
Oh, that's him. Okay. That's great. Yeah. Go Dolphins.
Joy, what do you think of this uniform?
I mean, it's okay. I don't really like white that much, so they get really dirty. So it's all right.
It's football.
Then you got to wash it, and then after you wash it, what do you got to do with it?
That's a lot of Tide pins to get clean.
Put it in the dryer.
Put it in the dryer. Jeanette?
All right, so I have to say I like it because Dan Marino is one of Mr. the Crab's favorite players, and I actually have a signed Dan Marino helmet that looks exactly like that sitting 2 rooms away.
Is it home or away?
I have to say I like it, although, to be honest, orange and teal do not go together at all, but I guess that kind of makes it cool.
Annie?
Well, I think orange and teal go together, but it's too white for me. It's too plain, and then I'm just like in mom mode and thinking about all the grass stains and just no. I don't know why that's on the top 5.
Just get new uniforms every game.
Yeah, that's true.
It would not be in my top.
Jason?
Yeah, I know it's the Dolphins, except all I can think of is Squish the Fish. You know, it was a song, I think, back in the 80s with the rivalry between the Pats and the Dolphins. And the other thing I can think of when I see this uniform is Ray Finkel, the kicker that missed the kick. Remember Ace Ventura, Pet Detective? Yeah. Ray Finkel.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick's got your back. He knows exactly what we're not talking about, but yeah.
Chris?
I see this uniform and I think how nice and clean the old uniforms used to be compared to the new ones with all the patches everywhere. So.
Oh yeah.
Wait, patches? Like sewn on patches?
Yeah.
But what?
Well, that was number 5 on the list. Let's talk about number 4.
Oh. Oh.
The old school Denver Broncos uniform.
They used to be yellow?
Wow.
I mean,
what?
Well, I won't take. Yeah. Yep, that's the old school Denver Broncos uniform.
That's my husband's favorite team.
All right. Well, Tina, thoughts?
So I actually used to have a pair of Denver Broncos sneakers when I was in elementary school, and I got made fun of for wearing them. But I knew they were a football team, and that's about all I knew. I didn't know that they were bad.
Sneakers.
No, because growing up where I grew up, we all had the same accent, so they all called them sneakers. But we weren't all Broncos fans, apparently, and I didn't know that you had to root for the home team to be cool. So there's that. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the mustard. I mean, it looks cool paired with the brown, but it really kind of looks like newborn baby poop on the top, and then when the baby gets older, poop on the bottom. So I don't know.
Joy, you're wearing a current Broncos jersey. What are your thoughts on this old school Broncos jersey?
I don't like it either. It kind of looks like Charlie Brown.
Oh, yeah, Jeanette?
I agree, and that the helmets, I can't tell if they're brown or black, but if they're black, they really don't match, and they're
They are
really boring because they just like this doesn't look like a professional football team. I don't know how old these are, but they look like what high schoolers wear, right? Like they don't even have their names. I don't think I can't tell because he's crouched down. They just
back in the day, you didn't have your name on the jersey.
Yeah, I guess they had less of egos maybe back then. But
Well, that's the point of the number.
Yes.
Annie Koo, what are your thoughts on these uniforms, and what do you think your husband would think?
Hi.
Oh,
Hi.
They all said hi.
But is it in the
It is in the ear. Okay. I don't like yellow. Yellow is like my least favorite color.
Say something.
Not right now. Thank you.
No, I want to hear what they have to say. Hold on. I want to know what they have to say.
Okay, Madison,
probably know as much as we do.
Oh, she's leaving.
That's what he thinks of the uniform.
I don't know. I don't think he'd like it. Do you want to say something, Allie? Here, look at this picture, and then tell them what you think about it. Do you see the picture? The one with the yellow jersey.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah.
Smart kid, real smart. I give him an A.
You gonna say anything?
Well,
They kind of
it's so pretty.
That's so true. Yeah, it is. Yeah, they're talking about the guy in the bottom corner.
What did you say?
All right. Well, you don't like yellow, and it's so pretty, so got it. All right, Jason, your turn. Your thoughts?
I like the stripes on the socks. These like knee-high socks.
Yeah, I miss those knee-high socks.
Looks like a bumblebee.
Oh, that's not good having all that yellow. It might attack you.
Chris, your thoughts?
I vote no. The stripes on the socks don't match the stripes on the pants.
That's a good point.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Samantha Paxson.
All right, good call. Let's go to number 3. The old Houston Oilers. Beautiful. Tina?
Oh, okay. These are colors I can get behind. I like the blue. I like the outline red. I like the Oilers symbol on the side of the helmet, the blue and red stripes. It looks kind of patriotic. I'm digging this. This gets an. I think I give it a B+.
Joy?
I like it too. That light blue color is like one of my favorite colors, and I like it that it's patriotic too. So yeah, I like this one.
Jeanette?
I just can't get the fight song out of my head, but
I actually was going to play it, but I decided not to.
well, I won't sing it, but anyway. But no, I like this uniform. It's I don't know. I like unique colors, and it's unique, but they go. So yeah, it's a nice uniform. And they have a symbol, and you can tell who they are just from their helmet.
Yes. That's a huge help when you're not a big football fan, let me tell you.
So I'll give a little football history lesson to run. So the Houston Oilers ended up moving to Tennessee and becoming the Tennessee Titans. However, because of some naming things and some contracts, when they moved to Tennessee, the first year they had to play as the Tennessee Oilers. So the Houston Oilers moved to Tennessee, became the Tennessee Oilers, and became the Tennessee Titans. The history lesson.
Is that where the movie Remember the Titans comes from?
Nope.
No.
Have you seen? Never mind.
Way before that, the movie.
Debbie? Or Debbie. Annie? I saw Debbie in the chat. So.
Oh, hey, Debbie. I don't know. I mean, I can't say I've looked at these uniforms a lot, but I do also like pretty much anything that's red, white, and blue.
Have you not, Anne? Have you really not?
Haven't. Sorry. I'm all about the Bears. The Bears and the Broncos take over my house. So we're all about orange and blue around here.
Jason?
And Seahawks on the board.
I think this uniform is perfect because it tells exactly who they are. You know, Oilers having the oil drill right there on the helmet.
Let's go to
I happen to love baby blue. It's like one of my favorite colors for a car. So I'm all
That's
about
because we're talking about cars tonight.
We could if you wanted me to. I just said it remind. Yeah, I like this one.
I'm just kidding.
Chris.
I always liked the Oilers outfits. Their uniforms. I was a big Warren Moon fan, so yeah, this one worked for me.
Can I just point out that Dad Bill says outfits and
I have said outfits twice.
Yes.
I think your shopping streams have ruined him.
It's been a great day.
All right, that was number 3, and Jason said number 3 is perfect, but let's talk about number 2.
Oh, yeah.
The old New England
baby. Yeah. This is Chris. If you clip that, you're in the doghouse. These are great colors. Look at that. The bright red, you've got the white and the blue, and you've got the Patriots. Man, the Minuteman on the side of the helmet. That is a Minuteman, right? He's looking amazing. I just want to make sure I said the right thing. Absolute top-notch Patriots. Go Pats.
I will say, though, in this uniform, the Patriots were the laughing stock of the NFL. They were terrible during these years. The only good thing about them during these years was the uniform. Joy?
Really? There was another good
all
thing.
that matters.
You could get really cheap, good tickets to the Pats games during those years. That was the best part. I went to so many Pats games because they were terrible. It was great.
Who was the quarterback during this time? Do we know?
We don't.
It's like Bledsoe.
Bledsoe was there towards the early 90s. And they were just terrible. They didn't really have quarterbacks you can even think of.
Gotcha.
I can't even think of really anybody that was on the team at that point that was worth anything. Trying to think.
Oh, Nick, no, Nicholas.
I'm with you, Nick.
They were not bad until Brady came. They were good when Bledsoe was in there, and when they had Lauren Malloy, my favorite player of all time.
Bledsoe was great.
And they had that Brewski guy that ended up having a heart attack or something like that. And
Teddy Bruschi was
Teddy Bruschi.
He was one. Yeah, but he was there kind of when Brady was there too. So,
yeah.
Anyways, Joy, what are your thoughts on this uniform?
I like it. I like the colors of it. I like the helmet. It's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah. This is really a patriotic looking one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even more
Yep.
so. Jeanette?
It's really hard to like a uniform of a team you can't stand, but the bottom part is okay, but the Minuteman, like holding the ball, it just makes no sense. It doesn't make sense. They didn't play football. It looks weird. So I definitely like their new logo better.
Yeah, well, Jeanette's got a point. I don't remember the Minutemen beating the British in a football game. So.
Exactly. It's very strange to me.
Annie Coog, I know it's not the Bears. It's not that big giant C, which is just terrible. But what do you think of this uniform?
Well, I like the bright red, but that's about it. I don't think it's super patriotic because it has very little blue. And the white pants are just...
What? There's blue everywhere. There's blue stripes.
There's
blue
not. There's like 4 blue stripes.
What?
You can so tell it's patriotic. And come on, you're on the wrong side of the country, girlfriend.
No, I'm on the right side. Well, I'm on the left side, but I'm on the correct side.
There you go. There you go.
Jason?
All right, so Drew Bledsoe and the new outfit appeared at the same time in 1993. So before then, they were terrible. And I want to highlight our lovely Minuteman on the helmet. So Tina said she wore these Bronco shoes to a high school.
Why did I invite you in here?
Team name, her high school football team name were the Patriots. And
still are.
And every time I saw a logo, that old logo on someone's back of someone's car, she would say, "Hey, what? They get the Revere Minuteman." Like, no, that's the Patriots. Yeah, I really miss. I love it when they go retro and they wear this uniform. I really don't like the gray uniform. The gray just doesn't do it for me. I like this one. I mean, it's the one I grew up with. So,
Ma, welcome in.
And the one they would squish the fish with. So.
Dad Bills.
Can't stand the team. This uniform's okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, according to this list that I found on the internet, this is the number one.
It better not be the Giants or the Jets.
The San Diego
you
Chargers.
made up this list.
I did not. When they had the baby powder blue uniforms, everybody says this is the best uniform of all time. I see Chris shaking his head in agreement.
Everybody named Justin Sinudo.
and Dad Bills. Your thoughts there, Tina? How awesome is this uniform?
Okay, I'll give it to you. It does look pretty cool. Not as good as number 2. I'd probably swap them. I give this one number 3 because the one that was in the number 3 spot should have been in the number 2 spot, and the Patriots one should have been in the number 1 spot. I do like the yellow and the blue. I love the lightning bolt. That is a lightning bolt, right? It's not a dragon?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, because it's charging. I don't know. It looks like one of those like flying dragon things. Chinese dragon. Anyways, I don't know. Yeah, I like it. It's, well, I mean, you can pretend it does, I guess. On that, the right one's thing. Never mind.
Joy.
I like this one. This is my favorite color. This blue color. This light blue color. They have dark blue now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one better than the one they have now. So yeah, I like this one. Yeah.
Jeanette?
I like this uniform a lot. I like the lightning. I will say it's interesting that Joy just said she doesn't like the dark blue. So like every school that I went to my entire life from elementary school through college, our school colors were blue and yellow. So this looks like someone took every uniform I ever saw and faded it a little bit. So it's a little bit off-putting to me just because it looks like they grabbed the wrong color. But in general, I like this, and I like the symbol that they use, logo.
Yeah. Any good?
This would not make my top 5 at all. But if I have to pick, like, of the ones that we've looked at, this would be probably my number 4. So
What would be your number 1?
Of the ones we've looked at?
No, just in general.
Oh, well, the Bears, because they're my team.
Where are they from?
Chicago.
Oh.
Jason, redeem yourself here.
I really don't understand this uniform. Chargers, lightning bolts. I mean, I would expect more wire. I mean, what does blue have to do with electricity? It's all convoluted in my mind. This is like the worst outfit for me. I mean, the blue is pretty, but yellow.
They're not outfits.
The women are telling the men here about outfits. You guys are terrible.
Oh goodness.
So I don't know. Who came up with this?
Dad Bills.
Best uniform ever.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for saying uniform.
Yes. All right. Well, I think we're all in agreement the Chargers are the best. All right. So let's go.
No. Nobody said that.
Let's go do our second list of top 5, and I'm going to let the men not answer each one of these today. If you want to, go right ahead. But our second list is about the best looking NFL coaches.
I'll pass on this one.
Are you sure? All right. This is from a list. Again, I found it online. If you don't agree with the list, get mad at the internet, not at me.
You can't say you found it online if you made it up yourself.
And if there's
Number
25
5.
of them and you pick someone with your favorite coach.
Oh.
Sean McVay, the LA Rams coach.
What's he doing?
What color hair does he have?
Squatting. It's like a brown hair, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Am I up?
Tina? Yeah.
I don't know. He looks all right. Not my full cup of tea, but yeah, I guess he's attractive. Am I way to rate
Sure.
him on a scale of 1 to 5?
Oh my gosh, please don't.
No, you gotta go
Okay.
1 to 10.
1 to 10? I don't know.
No.
I
Oh,
give
wait,
him like.
no, you don't have to rate it.
Okay, thank you.
Joy?
He should be number 1 on this list, not number 5.
Yes.
I think he's my favorite. He's my favorite.
Nicholas.
Jeanette, do I need to bring Matt in here so he can answer for you?
No, he's probably asleep, but I mean, I don't know.
Okay. Andy Coog?
I'm with Joy. He would be top of the list. He's hot.
Do any of the men want to answer?
I think Chris made it clear he does not.
Where's my son?
We'll go to number 4. Kyle Shanahan from the San Francisco 49ers. Tina, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, he looks tall, dark, and handsome. I could get along with that. A little bit of gray on the side, sophisticated, got a little bit of the rustic going on. Yeah. Yeah.
Joy?
He's okay.
Jeanette, what do you think about those Bose headphones?
They probably work better than mine. He's more attractive than the last guy. I'll go with that.
All right. Annie?
He looks like my kid's principal, so no.
Yeah. Number 3, I don't agree with. I don't think this is a very attractive man, but you guys tell me. Zach Taylor from the Cincinnati Bengals. What do you think, Tina?
No, I'm all set with that one.
Joy?
He looks like he's constipated.
It's a rough night.
They just won the game. He's ready to go to the bathroom. Jeanette, what do you think of that trophy? One heck of a trophy.
I mean, the trophy's nice. It's catching the sun really well there.
Yeah.
We have a really good question from Nick. Wants to know if we're in the doghouse after this, Joy and I.
No.
Well, Joy better not be in the doghouse because Justin's the one making her answer the question.
He already knows who number 1 is, but we knew it before the stream.
Annie Coog, your thoughts? I'll just talk to my kids.
Well, you know what? I didn't schedule a stream at 6:30 in the evening. No, I'm very happy to be here. He looks nice.
All right.
Anyway,
I find number 2 to be a very pretty attractive man. So let me hear your thoughts. Nick Sirianni from the Philadelphia
what's with the
Eagles.
side views?
Yeah, I need like the full frontal. No, that did not. I'm done. I'm so done.
Forward facing is what you go.
Thank you.
Gotcha, Tina.
What are your thoughts, Tina?
I don't know. I gotta see him. How do I word this? I need to see the front of his face in order to make a more accurate judgment. But the side profile doesn't do a thing for me.
Joy?
No sound bites.
I just Googled to look at the front of his face, but
yeah.
I mean, he's okay. He's no Sean McVay though.
Jeanette, what do you think about that shirt? That's one heck of a shirt he has on.
Exactly. He's an eagle, and I mean, he's another tall, dark, handsome-looking guy. So. From the side
Jeanette,
profile.
From the side. He looks like a Greek god.
I just don't have my own name tonight, I guess.
I know.
His nice eyes.
I can't tell. Excuse you, Nick. We're not talking about cheerleaders.
That's on the next.
He's handsome. He looks like he's making that like pucker face, and I don't like that pucker face.
The hooker face?
Pucker. No.
Oh.
I
What kind of face did she say?
I said pucker, like the little duck face. But that's not what Tina heard me say, apparently.
He does look mad I just Googled him, and there's like 100 pictures of him like mad, and one picture of him smiling.
Most coaches are mad.
Yeah.
All right. Well, number one was actually mentioned in the chat by somebody.
Oh, hey.
Matt LaFleur from the Green Bay Packers.
I know about
Tina?
number one. He's attractive. He has a nice smile. His teeth are, and his face eye lines look very nice. Nose looks really chiseled, which I'm not a huge fan of. I like cute faces. I don't know. I like the scruff. Yeah, he's doing. No, he's okay. He's
got some nice hair though, doesn't he? Even with that
nice
Bose
hair,
hump, yeah.
lovely hair, great hair. I love it. I
What?
love the dark. Yeah.
Were you about to say a word that starts with
No, I was not. I was not going to go there.
Joy?
I meant it differently. Yeah, I mean, he's like the second best looking one on this in this group. Pat. Number 5 should be number 1, and he should be number 2.
Yes,
on my list.
Jeanette, what do you think about his hair? It's real nice hair, isn't it?
His hair is nice, but it is really dark, and his beard is really not dark.
You think he dyes his hair?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Because
really?
I was gonna say he looks
Wow.
really young, and then I looked at his beard, and I was like, oh, maybe not.
Oh, our first
At least
one.
this
I guess.
picture, we can see his whole face,
Hmm.
unlike most of the others. So yeah, he's an attractive guy.
Annie?
Well, thank you for saying my name.
You're
He would be my number 2. I like the salt and pepper. I don't know. He's nice.
Jason, what are your thoughts on this entire list, just in general?
All right. I really get annoyed at the product placement of Bose headphones. I think we got the point. And it's just so in your face. Yeah, we know what brand. It's like, you don't have to advertise. We all know Bose is terrible.
Yeah. Chris, what are your thoughts on my transitions from each slide to the next?
I think it has been a lovely presentation.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, that's our list for the night. So you can take that out there, Tina.
Oh.
Or maybe I can. There you go.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. What do you got up next, Tina?
So I got 20 minutes left, and then we're going to hop over to Joy's channel and do some interesting trivia or shopping or talking or something. It'll be something. But I thought, I think what was next on the list was just questions,
Well,
right?
I think I was going to throw out some football terms.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's what it
the
is.
other gentleman can help. And you ladies can tell us what each of these football terms mean. I'll go through my list and see if the guys want to come up with the list while I'm talking. But let's start off with penetration in the backfield.
Oh my
Tina?
gosh. What?
Can you tell me a little bit about penetration in the backfield?
I don't want none of that.
Huh?
No, thank you.
Joy, you know anything about penetration in the backfield?
I don't know. Is that when they catch the ball when they're way in the back? I don't know.
Jeanette,
I don't
what does
know.
this football term
Guessing
mean?
it means they break through some group of people to get through penetration through the defensive line or something.
Annie, too?
I agree with what
Penetration in the
Jeanette
backfield. Okay. All right. Dad Bills, why don't you tell us what penetration in the backfield really means?
That means when the defense comes through the offensive line.
All right, so I had it backwards.
Right.
Who names this stuff?
Close.
So the ball has not gone over the line of scrimmage by the time the defense gets back there. So they have penetration in the backfield. All right, Tina, next one.
Okay, that makes sense.
Tell me, Tina. Tell me about hitting the hole.
Is that a golfing term?
No, it's a football term. Tell me a little bit about hitting the hole.
It's when you hit the hole. I have no idea.
Mm.
It's a hole in the football.
Hitting the hole in the football. Okay. Joy, tell me a little bit about hitting the hole.
I don't know. Is that when the center gets it in the right spot?
Maybe. Jeanette, you seem to be the smartest one so far. Tell us, what does this term mean?
It's when I'm so bad at football positions. Running back gets finds an area to run through because there's no people there.
Okay. Annie Koo?
Yeah,
Hitting the hole.
Say, like,
what's the first thing you think of?
That's not how
well, in football terms. I was thinking like when they're like trying to find a path down the field and there's a gap between defensive players and they find the hole, go through.
Jason.
Wait, I have an extra
ahead,
question.
Tina.
I have an extra question for Anne via Pete. He wants to know if you're excited for a pump and run this year.
What the heck is that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Jason, would you like to fill us in on what hitting the hole means? NFL terms.
I have no idea, but every time I went to the games, I'm always telling you hit them. That was my big thing. Hit them hard.
Tina, if you can highlight Rally Creative Team, or Rally Creative Travel, has the correct answer.
Good.
Yep, the running back sees a hole in the offensive line. Usually they call it running towards daylight because the offensive line has created a hole for the running back to hit. And you hit that hole hard. That's what every coach will tell you. Hit that hole hard with all of your might. All right.
And
Next
if it's
turn.
a big enough hole, you could drive a bus through it.
That's true. How many times you drive a bus through that hole? Like a hot dog down a hallway. All right. Tina, tell me what stripping means in football terms.
Does it have anything to do with the goalpost?
No.
Oh my goodness.
Stripping. When you strip the other team of all their points because you kick their butt.
Close, but not even. Joy?
What rule allows you to take points away?
Is it when the player in the other team strips the ball from the offensive team player? I don't know.
Ding, ding, ding. Yep, she got it right. Good job on that one. All right. Dad Bills is so mad he had to take off his earphones because he got it correct. Jeez.
I'm just getting ready for Tina's next answer. I thought we'd go with.
Well, I'm going to start with Annie this time. Okay. Annie, tell me a little bit about gap discipline.
Gap discipline?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that's when you have to like tighten up your defense, right? Because if you've got gaps and you're getting through, that's not good.
Partial points, maybe.
Yeah.
Tina, what's gap discipline?
Does it involve a whip?
Can you cut that one, Chris, please? Time Joy, you got this one. Gap discipline.
I don't know. I don't know. I got
Jeanette?
I mean, I was going to say something similar to what Ann said, that it has to do with closing up holes in the defense. So.
Sort of. It isn't just on defense, though. Chris, can you give us a good answer, please?
I'm sorry, I was putting my earbuds back in. We're still on gap discipline.
We're still on gap discipline.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, it's Go ahead, Justin.
All right. So in two terms, on defensive side, it's usually you're given an assignment. There's numbers. The defense or the offensive line have certain numbers. There's a 5-6 gap. There's a 2-3 gap. But anyways, your goal is to stay within your gap. Now, if you start chasing the ball and not staying with your gap, they can kind of come back around and they end up going through that hole that you just created. They hit the hole hard because you're not staying with your gap on defense.
You lost
Same
me
thing.
at the numbers.
That's all right. Same thing on special teams.
Charts.
On special teams, when you're on the kickoff team and you got to tackle them, you have a lane that you're supposed to go down. That's your lane that you're in charge of. Don't try to chase the ball kind of thing. You got to stay gap discipline. So that's your gap discipline.
You gotta stay in your lane.
Got to stay in your lane. All right, I got a last one.
The numbers thing though.
Last one for the night. Tina, tell me about some hang time.
Now I gotta Google these things because I don't understand it.
Hang time. That used to be a TV show about basketball.
That was the best.
Remember that?
Saturday mornings, the
Yes,
London
that was
hang
such a
time.
great. Yeah.
Yep, that was good.
Well, Annie, you seem to know a lot about hang time. Tell me a little bit about it.
No, I
In
don't.
football
I just
terms.
liked the show. It was a basketball show. I don't know. Is that when you're like standing around the field, just hanging around? Hang time?
Jeanette?
It's when they slapped
hang
each
time?
other's butts.
Oh, okay.
I'm not actually. I mean, I know it has something to do with like how long the ball is in the air, but I don't know from what play. Like, I don't know if it's when they throw it or when they kick it, or I don't know.
I don't know. I'm sure it has something to do with what Jeanette said.
Partial points for Jeanette. Jason, do you know about hang time?
I would just say how long the ball's in the air for.
Right, but usually it's a statistic associated with what, Chris?
Punting.
With punting. How long the ball's in the air when you're punting. Yeah.
I thought it had to do with kicking, but I wasn't
There you
sure.
go. All right. Well, those are your football terms for the evening. Good job, ladies. I'm very proud of you all. I'm not very proud of Jason, though, but I'm very proud of you, ladies.
No, you just hit them. That's how. That's how you win the
You hit
game.
'em
You hit the other team.
All right. What's the last segment that we have for the evening? Tina?
So here's the part where I figured we would maybe get a little educational. Questions about football for any beginner that wants to learn about football. So I have a couple. Of course, I forgot to pull it up on my computer screen, but they were yours, Justin. So if you have,
I have them up.
Know what you have them up.
All right. So maybe this would be a good question for Chris. What is a key trait that every quarterback should have to be successful?
Did you say trait?
Mm-hmm. Key trait.
Oh, wow. He's got to be quick on his feet. He's got to be able to read the defense well before the snap. And he needs to be able to have a full field of vision to run all of his. Yes.
What's the snap? Is that like Thanos?
The play.
Before the center hands the ball off to the quarterback via hiking the snap.
Okay.
Also, some other things you can add. You know, the quarterback is usually the leader of the team, so he should be a good leader. One of those
I think the leader of the pack.
Traits, leader of the pack. You know, they call when you're inside the huddle, it's called taking command of the huddle. The quarterback should be taking command of the huddle. Again, those are some intangible traits that make a good quarterback. Yep. All right, second question. Maybe I'll give this to Joy. Joy, explain to us what a blitz is.
Yeah, I knew you were going to ask that. I have no idea what a blitz is. Blitzen is a reindeer. That's all I know.
Yes.
Blitzen. Jason?
When you rush the quarterback after the snap, where you completely overwhelm them with your defense, so the quarterback gets sacked, hopefully.
So usually, what's called a base defense in the NFL is either a 3-4 or 4-3 for the most part. What that means is that the first number is a number of defensive linemen with the guys with their hands on the ground. You either have 4 defensive linemen in a 4-3 or 3 defensive linemen in a 3-4. Besides those linemen rushing, another person comes. They usually call that a blitz. It could be the linebacker that's blitzing. It could be a cornerback that's blitzing. It could be a safety. So what it just means is another rusher coming at the quarterback that isn't one of the defensive line. Yep. That's all my questions for the evening.
Okay, so I guess I have a pretty basic question: is how many positions are on a team? Is on a team. English just had. How many positions are there on a team?
Are you talking about offensive and defensive together, like starting positions?
Okay, let's start with this one. What's the difference between offense and defense?
Oh, geez.
Jason, I'll give you that one. What's the answer to that?
All right, offense, you get the ball, you bring it down the field, and you're trying to get a touchdown. The defense tries to keep the offense from getting the touchdown. After the touchdown, then teams switch. Then your defensive team has to go and defend against the other team's offensive team.
Right.
Is anyone going to tell her there's also special teams? Okay, never mind.
There is, we won't go there.
Don't confuse her.
But as is it Rayleigh or is it, how do you say that? Rayleigh?
Really, it's Blaine.
Right.
We call him Blaine.
Oh, I didn't know Blaine had a name. I mean,
Correct.
Never mind.
I know Blaine had a name. Blaine is correct. There's 11 offensive players on the field at one time and 11 defensive players on the field at one time.
Yep.
Trivia fact. The crowd is usually called the 12th man. They tell them to get loud, especially when you're on defense, so the offense can't hear. So when you hear on a football broadcast saying the 12th man is getting loud, that means the crowd is getting loud.
Yep.
So it's like a baker's dozen.
No.
No, baker's dozen 13.
13, yeah.
Well, -1. Drop it down a notch.
That would be,
that would just be a dozen.
Like a normal dozen.
No, and they give the 12th player a formal call to get loud.
All right. I think we have time for one more question before the next stream comes on.
Oh, does chat have any questions? Well, we'll go around the horn. We'll see if chat has any questions. Put your questions in, and we'll start with Joyce, since she's up top next to me.
I have to ask a question.
No. Talk about what's coming up on your channel.
Oh, okay. Well, in about 5 minutes, we're gonna do trivia, and then next Wednesday we will be streaming from the beach. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're do something.
I thought it was a surprise, undisclosed location.
Yeah.
We gave the location away on Wednesday, so
I
it's not a secret anymore.
Third quarter stretch. All right.
All right, Jeanette. I know you don't have a channel. Where can we find you next?
I'll be on Joy's channel in 5 minutes.
I will say, I was very impressed by Jeanette tonight. She got most of the questions correct. Good job, Jeanette.
Back when we had cable, which we don't anymore, I did watch Eagles games every Sunday. So.
There you go.
Yeah, when I watch Patriots games, I don't know anything.
And I also have a child who's in marching band.
That'll
do
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work. You have to go to all the games.
Go to all the games.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. And I know you don't have a channel. Where can we find you next?
I'm going to attempt to join trivia. I just need to get some people to bed first. And I will be on Monday Night Game Night, wherever we end up.
Nice. Jason?
What's the subject for the trivia coming up?
I hope it's not football.
It is.
What was it, Chris?
Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. Pirates.
Oh,
the fourth one.
There's a fourth?
Yeah.
I think I saw half the first one, and that's about it.
Did we do the third one last week?
We did the third one a couple of weeks ago.
Where was I?
Probably the same place I was. La La Land. Oh. Jason, what do you have coming up on your channel?
I don't know.
That's
you know,
right.
I really should. See, back in the fall, I did this whole video. I discovered a narrow gauge railroad.
There's only 2 minutes left, Jason.
Down the street. I see
2
that.
minutes.
Down the street from where we live. And I discovered this narrow gauge railroad originally ran down the street from where I grew up. Well, it was an hour away in Cava, Mass. And that railroad went belly up, and the railroad, everything got sold off, and the hardware went to Maine. Well, this guy bought it and starts running it down the street from where we're at. It's like, this is the coolest thing. The railroad, well, I'll wait till I get this right.
What's coming up on your channel, Jason?
Edaville Railroad.
Thank you. Chris, what's coming up on your channel?
Saturday night, 9:30. Tomorrow night I'll be on with Pete. Saturday night.
Okay. Justin, you're waving. What's coming up on your channel?
Whatever Joy tells me to do. I will say, I really like the transitions between one slide to the next.
It was fabulous.
A+, Justin, A+.
Thank you.
I think, did you work on those for a while?
Guys, should we do an Inside the Huddle part 2? What do you think?
I do
very
have some other
educational.
terms I'm sure we can come up with.
I enjoyed it. Very educational.
More tight ends.
There were some tight ends at that baseball game, the Nationals game.
It's true. I know we didn't talk about tight ends. So. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. What, Mac? Can Joy tell who to dance? Who's dancing? Can we dance?
I think me, because I told her that I just do whatever Joy tells me to do.
Oh.
My arms are shooting the guitar.
Yeah.
I don't think we did either more, but
maybe I'll just make Justin wave his arm a little bit longer. Thank you guys so much for joining. Come check out Joy now, and I'll see you soon.